Hi, this is Reg Athwal, and welcome to another episode on Reg Athwal TV for book videos. My book for today, if you can see that, is Practicing the Power of Now, Essential Teachings, Meditations and Exercises from the Power of Now from Eckhart Tolle. The original book came out in 1999. This was a follow-up just after the original book was published. And as the name suggests, the power of now. Essentially, the book is all about living in the present. Most of us worry about the future, what's going to happen in the future, or we're still reminiscing about something that may have happened in the past. And essentially, that's what Eckhart is trying to do in this book, is trying to get us really centered in what's happening in the present. So I'm just going to share a few things, keep this video really brief for today, and start off with one of the sort of poems or quotes he's got in here. It says, "The beginning of freedom is the realization that you are not the thinker. The moment you start watching the thinker, a higher level of consciousness becomes activated. You then begin to realize that there is a vast realm of intelligence beyond the thought. That thought is only a tiny aspect of that intelligence. You also realize that all things that truly matter, beauty, love, creativity, joy, inner peace, arises from beyond the mind. You begin to awaken." I mean, that's very, very deep. It starts off straight away in the first chapter where he talks about the being and enlightenment. He goes on to talk about the origin of fear, entering the now, dissolving unconsciousness, building arises in the stillness of your presence, relationship as a spiritual practice, dissolving the pain body, from addiction to enlightened relationships. And then part 3 of the book, he gets into acceptance of the now, transforming illness and suffering. So very timely right now. You can see the book there, Practicing the Power of Now. Highly recommend you get a copy of this and read it in your own time, but I will take a couple of segments from the book. So one of the things here is I really liked was freeing yourself up from your mind. Think about that for a second. Freeing yourself up from your own mind. It says the good news is that you can free yourself from your mind. This is the only true liberation. You can take the first step right now. Start listening to the voice in your head. As often as you can, pay particular attention to any repetitive thought patterns. Those old audio tapes, or as I refer to them as operating systems, or the CD, audio tapes that have been playing in your head perhaps for many years. This is what I mean by watching the thinker, which is another way of saying, listen to the voice in your head. Be there as the witness or witnessing the presence. When you listen to that voice, listen to it impartially. Then it's to say, do not judge. Do not judge or condemn what you hear. For doing so would mean that the same voice has come in again through the back door. You'll soon realize this is the voice, and here I am listening to it, watching it. This I am realization. This sense of your own presence is not a thought. It arises from beyond the mind. I love this. I've been talking for many years when it comes to families and families in business about self-talk and understanding that inner voice. Think of it as if it's on your shoulder, and you've got to be aware of what it's saying in your head to become the observer, to become the watcher, as he says, and free yourself up from your own mind and break down some of these patterns that are showing up right now, which may have been developed for many, many years. So linking that into patterns, one of the chapters is about entering the now. With the timeless dimension comes a different kind of knowing, one that does not kill the spirit that lives within every creature and everything. A knowing that does not destroy the sacredness and mystery of life, but contains a deep love and reverence for all that it is. a knowing of which the mind knows nothing. Break the old pattern of present moment denial and present moment resistance. Make it your practice to withdraw attention from past and future whenever they are not needed. Step out of the time dimension as much as possible in everyday life. So in summary, a few things to consider there about breaking patterns, self-talk. Essentially, the power of now is not about the future. It's not about the past. Breaking the past patterns, not thinking about everything for the future because you're not in control. It's all about living in the present and in the now, today. That is the most important thing. Do you have food available for the next 3-4 days? Do you have a roof over your head for the next 3-4 days? Do you have enough money for the next 3-4 days? Well, then focus on now and what else you could do that will show up in the future based on what you do today. But you don't need to worry about the future, essentially, is what I got from the book. So I hope you get a chance to grab it from Amazon. I hope you get a chance to read the entire book. Give me your comments below. Let me know, what you got from this book if you've had a chance to read it. If you read it in the future, come back and leave your comment. Subscribe, hit the like button. Don't forget to share. I'll keep doing these videos. I hope you're getting value for your family as well as your family businesses. And see you next time on the Book Video Show. Thanks.